Hey everyone, this is Professor Nin. Welcome to our chapter on gender, sex, and sexuality. Gender, sex, and sexuality define every society in some way, so understanding them is very essential. They are interrelated concepts, but sociologists make important distinctions among them. Sociologists distinguish sex as a biological category, gender as a social meaning assigned to the biological differences, and sexuality as a person's capacity for sexual feelings. Although people often assume that gender differences and inequality are natural and inevitable, there are significant problems with explaining gender in this way. Gender varies cross-culturally over time, within a society, and over the life course, and this variation suggests that gender cannot be purely biological. Similarly, while sexuality is a cultural universal, each society interprets sexuality and sexual activity in different ways. Societies have norms that reinforce the accepted social system of sexuality. So, as a way of introduction to this topic, I would like to share this video with you. It's called Big Pen for Women. It's one of my favorite videos, so I hope that you will take the opportunity to watch it. Okay, I hope you watched that video already. So, let's go into the overview and objectives of this chapter. We have 3 sections, and by the end of this chapter, particularly for the first section on sex and gender, you will be able to distinguish the differences between these two concepts. Next, you'll have to discuss the meanings of gender identity, including transgender, transsexual, and homosexual identities. From this part of the chapter, you should also be able to recognize the role of homophobia and heterosexism in society. Our second part is on gender. Here, you should be able, by the end of this section, you should be able to understand the impacts of socialization on gender roles. You'll be able to discuss the stratification of gender roles, and last but not least, be able to analyze gender from different sociological perspectives. Our third section is on sex and sexuality. By the end of this section, you should be able to explain different attitudes associated with sex and sexuality. By the end of this section, you should also be able to recognize sexual inequality in different societies, and last but not least, be able to apply theoretical perspectives on sex and sexuality. So with that, I will stop here before we go into the first section.